go from playing youth team football to men's football, where the guys are big, the guys are strong, the guys are fast, they're smart, they block you off, they grab hold of you when you get too tight, and you have to learn how to deal with that. And I knew technically I was a good player and I knew I could score goals, but I also knew physically it was going to be the big test for me to see if I could take that step up and become who I become. I feel like at that moment in my career I was developing and getting stronger and fitter, but that just made me realise how much I need to improve if I want to play at the highest level, because I knew the higher up in the leagues I played, the more physical it was going to be. And when you get to the Premier League and see how fast it is, how strong it is, how much you have to run on a continuous basis, you realise that you need to put in a lot of work, and thankfully I was able to do that. Working tireless days, times after school where I didn't want to do it, and like I said, I had good people around me to push me and keep me motivated, keep me in the moment. And I look back now at all those training sessions on my own in the rain, doing stuff when other people weren't. That was the difference that kind of gave me my confidence, gave me my physical abilities to then go on and do what I've done. When you're playing games every 3 or 4 days, the data becomes even more important, because if you're having 3-4 games in a row where you're really at your limit and at your peak, you might have to come off it for the next couple of days in training and try and really just take extra time to recover. Whereas if a game wasn't as hard and maybe you was winning 4-0 with 20 minutes to go and you have a chance to kind of ease off and you haven't pushed as hard, then maybe the training session a couple of days later you can push then and try and progress and use that time wisely. I think the one thing that really helped me is I make the most of every moment I'm at the training ground. Every moment I'm doing extra, I'm making sure I'm doing something. I'm not just sitting around just to be here, and I could turn up at 7 o'clock and not do nothing till 10 o'clock and say I'm in early, but you're better off getting in at 8:30 and doing an hour and a half session, whether it's stretching, training, recovery, and making the most of the time. I think as my career's gone on, recovery has been bigger and bigger. I look at the amount of games we play every 3-4 days and how important it is to make sure you're ready for the next one, and recovery is the biggest part of that. So eating right, ice baths, massage, whatever you can do to make your body feel good and recover quickly is a really important factor. And there's so much that can help. You dive into sleep, you dive into your heart rate. There's a lot out there to help you. So try and make the most of it.